That's what I mean. And they just released that hot photo of like Carrie Fisher and like the chick and then Han Solo.
It's nowadays Carrie Fisher, which
don't on a
Google
couch
that.
in like a pantsuit. Let's do this.
Nowadays, Carrie Fisher.
Nowadays, Carrie Fisher.
Nowadays. Yep, there it is. Yes. Nowadays.
Definitely. There's her in the slave Leia costume.
Oh, man. Whoa, dude.
Time has not been good to her. I mean, Mark Hamill isn't looking all that great either.
Yeah, but Mark Hamill had a motorcycle accident. Carrie Fisher just had a sandwich accident.
$5 foot long.
Any. 5.
Hey, the salami strikes back. Am I right, guys?
There it was. I was trying to come up with something. The salami does strike back.
Welcome to Word Rango, the game show where dictionary definitions produce knowledge and comedy. 4 words enter, 1 word leaves and is crowned champion. Our steely nerve competitors, a writer, another writer, a voice actor, and that other guy. And now it's gloves off and set those dictionaries to fun. It's time for Word Rango. Here's your host, Mike Suzak.
Welcome to Word Rango. My name is Mike Suzak. Every week we give you guys a bunch of words, their definitions, and a bunch of other stuff. I'm joined this week by Bob Ball.
You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Dave Hinkle.
Sure you can.
And Ryan Lewis.
And I'm back from the dead, everybody.
You weren't dead. Stop it.
Shit. You guys should have rolled with it.
Nope. I'm just
here
destroying.
To haunt you.
No way, you're like a Tupac hologram.
But you know what it is, guys? May the Cinco de Mayo be with you all. I just know that there's a lot of cool stuff coming up in everyone's lives. Holidays that everybody regretfully celebrates, or just sort of, you wake up on these sorts of days and you go, oh, that's today. You know,
yeah, like May 4th, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like May 4th, when everybody celebrates one of the most overrated franchises in entertainment history.
Whoa.
Or Cinco de Mayo, where everybody celebrates one of the most overrated cultures.
Hey, listen. I know some facts about Cinco de Mayo. For starters, it's the most important U.S. holiday in the month of May. If you don't believe me, just ask your bartender. More greeting cards are sent for Cinco de Mayo than Arbor Day and Bastille Day combined.
There's no way.
It usually falls on May the 5th, unless it's a work day, and then we celebrate it on the weekend before and after. And Cinco de Mayo was founded by a man named Pico de Gallo in 1810 to celebrate Mexican independence from its former El Presidente, one Senor Taco Bell.
Yeah, none of this is true.
Who, as a funny side note, went on to open a successful chain of restaurants named
Taco John's?
Del Taco.
You guessed it, Burger King.
Oh, shit.
Look, can we not celebrate anything? Can we, like, mourn something? I know it's Star Wars time, but midichlorians? Really?
Dude.
Oh, yeah, we
like,
should really mourn that.
Really? Like, still, even this long? It hurts me. It hurts me so.
Dave, it's not Jedi, it's Jedwi.
Yeah. The reason, I'm hard on, I'm not a huge Star Wars guy. I love Star Wars, but I'm not like
nobody
a huge
gonna swing
Star
at that?
Wars nut. Yeah. But
Nobody. All right.
Hey, you swing away at that pinata.
What'd you say?
I said nobody was going to swing. Nobody's going to swing away at your hard on. Nobody said they were going to swing on it. So, sorry. Continue.
Anyways, yeah. You know what? It's the best way that we celebrate these meaningless holidays is with new words that we can enter into our vocabularies and use festively at this festive time. And the best way to do that, we need someone to start. Last week, we had a 3-way tie in Ryan's absence.
No, it was a 3-way.
With Garrulous, Fearuncle, and Lodestar.
Lodestar.
And, the best way to do this, what makes the most sense is, Ryan, since you were gone and you're back this week, you get first word. Ryan, please tell me, what is your word this week?
Well, you guys will have missed me because this word is so my word. It's such a word that is such my word. And it's not a Farouche word like Dave or a word that Bob comes up with or that Mike picks at the last minute. This word is totally a me word, and it's sphallolalia.
Sphallolalia?
Sphallolalia.
Sphallolalia.
All right, can I take a crack at this?
Go for it.
Okay, so, all right, you started a band in your garage. Over years, you fought hard to get your place in the world. You went on the amateur circuit bracket. You went out there and you played your heart out. Here you are on the big stage, finally. You're opening up for Eric Clapton's farewell tour. His last song that he sings. No, wait, no, you're not opening. You're following. You're following Eric Clapton for some reason.
Plans.
You're following for some reason. And his last song is Layla, and he crushes it. He kills it. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's a great concert. We're all done. We're ready to go." Whoo! We're starting to fold up our Afghans and putting away our little, carry stools and our little igloo thermoses. We're ready to go. And then it's like, "Oh, and now here's the time." So, and then you get out there, and like you have to follow Layla. That's that word. It's like that's that moment when like Layla has been performed the best it could be performed, and here you are having to follow it. So you opened and you closed. You opened and closed for Eric Clapton. You had your job was simultaneously open. Sandwich. Yeah, you're open and closed. There you go. Sure.
I like it. You gotta follow Layla.
That's like so goddamn specific.
So I enjoy that you opened up for Eric Clapton and you closed down and probably cleaned the stage after Eric Clapton, but I actually know what the word means.
Yeah.
Friends, a word like svalolelia requires me to set the mood. So let's slip on some sexy time music and talk about svalolelia. Yeah. Remember last fall when you and that special someone went to that special place that you can't tell your parents about? Well, while you were there, somebody took a photo of you near the lake and posted it on Facebook. Oh yeah, girl. You had such a good time up there in, well, that special place doing special things. Oh yeah. But the problem was that special getaway was totally scheduled at the same time your dad's 65th birthday party was scheduled, and you lied to him, and you told him that you were sick and you didn't want to give it to anybody else. It's the same thing you told work, too, but hey, it's work. Work didn't give you 23 chromosomes now, did it? Now, it's your birthday, and the card from your parents doesn't have a signature, doesn't have a check inside like it normally does, but it does have a computer printout of the Facebook picture that got posted of you and your special someone with the inscription on the back that reads, "Happy birthday, hope you and dumbass go somewhere nice, like the lake." And that is svalolelia.
What?
Now, what part of that is svalolelia? We have to deduce this.
Okay.
Suzek, help.
All right. Part of this, I think the main crux of it is someone snagging a photo of you when you're faking being sick and you're out and about at this special place and they put it on Facebook for everyone to see. That's what I'm kind of guessing Bob means by svalolelia. Am I right, Bob?
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Pretty close.
You have to be doing special things.
Oh, yeah, girl.
With special someone. Like, neck and a dewlap.
Yep.
Oh, you gotta neck that shit.
Or trading Pokemon cards. Yeah.
Yeah. Or just regaling people with Hank Hill stories.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just basically Dave things.
Breaking it down a season by season, episode by episode. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, well, my guess. You would think that I'd have something planned, and I had something, but trying to figure out Bob's thing, really.
You want me to just give you my definition again?
No, God,
oh,
Lord.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Lord, no. No, I really did have something. That's it. Okay, svalolelia is, okay. It's, May the 4th. Everybody knows that this is one of the most cherished holidays in nerd culture. Mm-hmm. And, the best way to celebrate is to come on down to Svalolelia's. It's Jabba the Hutt's restaurant where you get the sloppiest, most disgusting sandwiches and specifically burritos and enchiladas, Cinco de Mayo. Mm-hmm. And they all look like the weird shit that Jabba ate in one of the movies. Mm-hmm. And
like little rats running around on the table that you gotta smack them with a napkin holder and then eat them.
Right, and every single person.
Reminds me of home.
Every single waiter and waitress is dressed like Slave Leia.
Okay, I was gonna say you're guaranteed a Slave Leia chained to each and every table. So when you're eating there, she has to watch you eat. Mm-hmm. She has to look at you in the eyes while you eat, and that's pretty cool.
And
now, do all the name tags say Leia, even though it's clearly Albert?
Yes. Well, yeah. The ones that don't look particularly good, it just says nowadays Carrie Fisher. If you guys Google that, you'll get the worst, just the worst. And
Dave Leia.
And all of the tables at Spalalelia's they're all like Han Solo encased in what was that, carbonite or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And the nice part is that his mouth is open when he's encased, so that's where the guacamole goes. And you just dip, your chips and stuff into the Han Solo mouth full of guacamole, and it's a great, really the thing that we have been missing with both May the 4th and Cinco de Mayo is we keep looking at these as two separate holidays instead of thinking of it as 2 full days of festivities.
Yeah.
Why not start with one and then end it 48 hours later and just combine the two thematically? And Spalalelia's is ahead of the curve in having this Star Wars themed restaurant owned by Jabba the Hutt with slave Leias everywhere and Han Solos as your tables.
With
And
Mexican food.
and Mexican food. And you're gonna want that anyways. You're gonna want some nachos or whatever, like more, done up to be all Mexican-y, like American Mexican.
Mexican-y? Okay.
Mexican-y. Come on.
Put big mustaches on them and yeah.
Yeah, of course. Everybody has sombreros and all that. Yeah, that's Spalalelia's. That's my guess. Ryan, before you give us the definition, I'd like for you to spell this word for us.
Okay, it is spelled Spallolalia.
Wow.
MISSISSIPP. Yeah, no, it's great.
That is one fucked up word. There are 4 L's in this word.
I was only about 7 letters off.
Were you?
They just keep cramming them in.
Which direction, I wonder?
I went with the SV at the front.
I was thinking it was SV also.
Well, Dave thought it was an F. So
No, yeah. I thought there were 16 F's, about 8 G's in there. I'm bewildered right now.
Ryan, what does Spallalalia mean?
Well, first I'd like to say that Suzik, you wrapped that up nicely, right?
Oh.
We need some more Star Wars puns in this episode. All right, well, Spallalalia is flirtatious talk that leads nowhere.
Oh, I fucking love this definition. Ryan, this is the best.
Yeah.
Oh, man, anybody, I swear, anybody that's been sociable in their lives, in their adult lives, knows exactly what this is all about.
Yeah.
Right? You go out one night, you're with your boys, and you find a lady or a dude or whatever, and you're macking on them, and it's like, oh, hey, I like those slave Leia chains you got on. They're pretty, is that real gold? Damn, that's pretty, and then it doesn't go anywhere. That's Spallalalia. Oh, it's so perfect. I love this definition so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Dave can give us some insight.
No, it's a great word. I kept hanging on the whole, like, find a dude or a chick. Like, I don't know, what are you going to bars? Like, when I go around, I kind of sift, I push the dirt away in parking lots, and I find women and men there, and I pull them out, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Have you seen American Psycho? Oh, I got it on Blu-ray back at my place. Do you want to go hang out? Like, that's how I do it. But no, I have felt the sting of the whatever this word's called many a times, where it's just like, you're all the hoochie coochie coo, and it's like, yeah, cool, and then she just like stands up and walks away, and you're like, oh
yeah. It sucks to be on the receiving end of that when you think that something's going somewhere, right? But at the same time, when it's like a reciprocated thing where both of you are like, look, we know the score right now. It's 5-3. The Minnesota Twins are winning.
Yep.
For once. And yeah, it's, you know what's going on. And that part of it I think is okay, but I know what you mean. It does suck.
Yeah.
It does just kind of suck to be on that.
It's pretty terrible.
Conversational blue balls.
Have you ever been on the other end of that?
You mean the end where you're doing all the talking?
You're Spallalalia?
No, the end where somebody's chatting you up.
No, where you're slamming down the force field, you're just like, schwip, boom, you're done. Just like you throw up the wall. Like somebody's macking on you and you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm out.
I don't think I have personally.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody talks to me ever.
I think that's
why.
a uniquely like kind of vaginal situation right there.
Probably.
You know?
More often than not.
Yeah.
More often
yeah,
than
I'm going to go with like 90% on that.
Yeah.
It seems like dudes like might not know that it's happening as much as women.
Right.
Like,
Because
like, a
it's
chick can
so
be flirting
rare.
with you.
We're just oblivious.
Yeah. So
Why are they asking me about my shirt? That's weird. Why are they saying it looks nice?
I don't understand why they like the way my eyes look.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch the NCAA women's fucking bowling championship, and some like guys just trying to.
Brittany Griner bullets strike. Yeah.
Okay, well that's good. Bob, we're gonna move on to you. I want to know, what's your word this week?
My word this week, gentlemen, is portmanteau.
Oh,
Portmanteau.
Oh, okay. All right. I wish I didn't know this one.
Okay, in that case,
No.
no. I like
that.
portmanteau.
I don't.
portmanteau.
I kind of know it. I'm not too familiar with the definitions, so that's fine.
I shouldn't have torn my paper into pieces.
You
'cause
don't
I
know the definition anymore?
Well, it's all torn in half. That's
You
sad.
really- That's unfortunate
It's like
that you can't look it up online.
Haven't you
Okay,
seen
I
the
should-
Bourne Legacy? You know you can tape it together, right?
I should think this through.
Portmanteau. Ryan, I'd like for you to start. What do you think portmanteau means?
Well, portmanteau it's a French word. It's actually two words. It's port, so like a seaport, and then manteau is manteaux. And portmanteau was a place basically back in the 1800s where they used to create different pieces of little origami before origami became big. And basically all they would do is they would take this paper that they had and they would all be folding it up in these different ways. But every time that they did it, they would end up making this nasty, gnarly looking toe of paper that had a paper toenail coming out. And so it was portmanteau, and that's where you went to go get the finest in foot origami, basically back in the 1800s, if that was your thing.
Foot origami.
I feel like
Yeah,
that's a great band name right there.
It is.
Foot origami? Oh my god, I know.
Oh, that's good.
See if I
That's
can
real
look
good.
that up online. Foot origami. I don't know how to spell origami.
I would find doing foot origami to be incredibly difficult.
Yeah, so foot origami. See, I was thinking foot origami was you just make origami that looks like a toe or a foot.
No, you
Sure,
make it with your
really.
feet.
You make it with your feet, dude.
Yeah,
Like you
that's
have.
nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, I can't.
That can't be real.
How else are you going to make your origami if you don't have any arms?
Look, if someone came up to me
Think it through.
and they offered me a paper cup, and it was like, hey, I made this. Okay, fine. And then they said, oh, but I made it with my feet. I'd say, okay, fine. The end result's the same. I don't give a fuck if you did it with your feet, And that's the one thing where, why would you go somewhere special to get something that looks like a dragon made out of paper and it looks the same as if someone did it with their hands?
Because you're Rex Ryan.
I guess so. Yeah, that's got to be the difference.
He
Is
loves
if you-
that shit. He's like, wait, what did you make this with? What did you make my pizza with? Your feet? And then he just blows it. Yeah.
Ugh. But yes, this is the Rex Ryan of words. It's the foot fetish.
origami.
It's the foot fetish of words. Portmanteau is the foot, it's like the I need a piece of that foot.
Sweet
I'm
toenail, yeah.
soul searching.
Yes, you are soul searching. Yes.
Soul searching.
Me, I'm next. Portmanteau. Well, I actually think that it is like portamando. Okay, so I wrote it out as portamando, thinking that maybe that would make some sense. You basically are offering something of value to Mando.
Like
Mando being
half man,
part-
half dough.
man, half doe, a deer, a female deer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
But I don't know why. I mean, like you pour, you like present, you like this is for the Mando that we should behoove yourself. I guess I don't know. Like I mean.
What?
to our antlerless god, that also still has human hands, and it's really weird. And I think maybe it looks more like a dude, like the upper half of a dude, but then the bottom half is like the dough body,
It's
like it's a white tail or something. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what I thought is portamento is, it's not sacrificing necessarily. Like, it doesn't have to be like an actual sacrifice, but giving something to the mando. And that's something that you would do about this time of year when you're celebrating Cinco de Mando.
Cinco de Mando?
The mando.
What do you give to the mando?
Cinco de Pillsbury Doughboy.
I think you just give like toppings.
No, you just give like twigs and like furry branches and like berries.
Sure, berries.
That and maybe
Dave,
like Monostat 7. Like,
if you give
shrivels up and dies.
if you give just like basic shit, you're only gonna get so much out of it, right? You're gonna get a slight nod in the direction that you need to walk in life, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you really want to please the mando on Cinco de Mando, you have to really, put something into it, right? You make them a nice burrito that's filled with twigs and berries,
It's like, do you want to
mando will like?
Do you want to have the blessing in the mando on your back, or do you want to not have that? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's very much, it behooves you to have the blessing of the
By
mando.
saying the word blessing on my back, is that code?
No, it's a mando. It's not a dough man. So remember, the bottom half is the bottom half.
But it could be. I mean, the other deity involved in this is the dough man, which is basically like the Pillsbury Doughboy. I mean, you have that too. But the primary person that we respect here is the mando, right?
Got it. But so the mando. I mean, I just like the idea of a god who has like a really low bar for his sacrifices. Like he's like, oh, burrito! I'm so excited. Oh, there's twigs and berries in it. All right, either way.
Right.
He's just kind of ambivalent, just like whatever, cool.
Yeah. He's like the god of postage stamps, and like, every year it goes up 1 cent. And he's like, yeah, whatever,
It's pretty much the Minnesota Twins of gods.
Oh,
I've used them twice in this episode, so I'm gonna bring them about at least one more time. But yes, the mando really needs some sort of recognition because they have but one day a year, and it's so overlooked. Everybody's too busy putting on ponchos and talking about Mexican food and being like, yay, this had some meaning once upon a time, and now it's just sort of like an excuse to go drink, margaritas or something. But now, I mean, if we really respect the mando and what the mando means to us personally, Bob, I'd like for you to share a story about what the mando means to you, if you have a moment. But yeah, I think it's important in our lives.
Well, let me tell you about a special time that the mando revealed himself to me.
Yeah.
Not like that. I mean,
He revealed his mando to you.
I know the mando's an exhibitionist, but
It's not woman.
because he took his little left hoof and clank, clank, clank right on my front door, and he said, "Look, my Ford Aspire broke down about 2 miles back. I was wondering if you could just give me a lift." And I was very gracious when I slammed the door in his face and I said, get out of here! God, what are you?
You're not even cooked.
I realized, oh crap, that's the mando. And I opened the door back and I realized his snout was just a little too far in the door line, and I actually knocked him unconscious. So I put him in my car, I drove him to the nearest gas station, and I left a little sign around his neck that said hobo, and then I went about my day.
Just so you know.
just an FYI.
I like that you need to label hobos. It's like people like...
Well, it would make life a lot easier.
Hey, don't help this person, guys. Back up. It's a hobo.
Don't help them.
Wide berth.
They're just going to steal your pie off your windowsill anyways.
Yeah. Gonna write weird little symbols on your bedpost. Don't help them. Don't help them.
But I did help him out. I did get some gas. I drove back to his Ford Aspire, and I poured the gas all over it, and I set it on fire.
The mando's favorite music comes from a mandolin. Just saying.
Oh.
Dave, I'd like for you to tell us what portmanteau whatever the fuck. What does it mean to you?
Well, you were actually correct the first time. It is portmanteau. So, fellas, let me paint you a picture. I mean, you're in town for the Qualcomm conference, or you're here for the my school QWERTY, whatever. You're just in town on some conference for something.
My school QWERTY.
Yeah, you guys
all about the line above home row. That's what it does.
Well, the my school is a legitimate thing, but then the QWERTY is like kind of a... Anyway, so you're in town, you're hanging out, you want to get some action, you want to get some real, tail. You want to get some white tail. You want to go down to the port. So, there's always hookers hanging around the port. So you go down to the port, you find yourself one nice, going in an alleyway, you start making out, and you're about ready to get going, right? So the portmanteau is that moment when you reach down and you want to get in that dank, dark, damp cellar, and you reach down and you feel a big toe, which is ostensibly a penis, and you're like, oh shit, and that's when you freak out and you turn and you just sprint as hard as you can. And the portmanteau is when you go down to the port, when you go down to the docks, you try and find yourself a good time, you think you pick out a nice sexy lady, and you find out, no, she's got that portmanteau dangling between her legs.
Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd actually believe that was the definition.
It's happened to a friend of mine.
Yeah, during the QWERTY, my school QWERTY.
Yeah, during my school
QWERTY
QWERTY conference. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I like how you
did that go on as per diem?
You go get an old portmanteau?
do I have a per diem on portmanteaus? What's a portmanteau per diem?
$27.50 for dinner, $6.49 for a 6-pack of root beer, $75 portmanteau. Scratch. Movies.
It was a show, all right. All right.
Oh, wow.
Good that they keep receipts, yeah.
More like a petting zoo.
Oh.
Bob, please tell us, what does portmanteau actually mean?
Portmanteau is spelled Portmanteau.
Oh.
And it is a large suitcase that opens into two parts. So it's like a big steamer trunk, but instead of having a lid and then the bottom, it actually is split in the middle. So you can kind of set it up on its end, and it opens up, and it's almost like a little wardrobe for you.
Wait, what?
It's like a Samsonite.
Well, sorta, but bigger.
It's like a Toomey.
I didn't know.
Sorta, but bigger.
I didn't know that this was a large suitcase.
Well, yeah, there's also it's like an idea, a philosophical idea, and it's largely the same thing where it's like, you have hidden levels in something. It's like
what the fuck are you talking?
I don't know. What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about?
Okay,
what? Harumph.
All right, I just went to Merriam-Webster, and sexy Merriam-Webster says a large suitcase, like Bob was describing. I didn't realize that was the second definition. The second definition is a word or morpheme whose form and meaning are derived from a blending of two or more distinct forms, as smog from smoke and fog. So that's what I've always known portmanteau to be like a sort of punny kind of thing that you can do. It's like a wordplay thing.
Yeah, and if you gave me more time, I was getting there, but
no,
yes.
you weren't. You were on some other different fucking level entirely.
Wait, so a portmanteau
You were
is
packaging this in a large two-piece suitcase, you son of a bitch.
I thought you guys were talking all philosophically, no, it's like a duality of man, part of you is a suitcase, and the other part's this other part of the suitcase, but really it's the soul, and it's like the existence of... So wait, Brad and Jennifer Benifer, that's a portmanteau?
I think, kind of. I don't know if that's... I don't know if
Do
that
they
would
open
count.
up and I can put clothes in them?
Probably. Yeah, they're pretty... Yeah.
So spam comes from ham and spunk?
No, it's
Spam?
special.
Never eating spam
It's
again.
special ham, man. It's special ham. That's why they call it spam.
Yes, I
it's
think
not
that
your
would be
regular old everyday run-of-the-mill ham. You can't get it every day of the week. Well, you can now, but I mean, back then it was only select times. You had the McRib, you had spam, you had...
Honestly, I've always had a very difficult time with portmanteaus. when it comes to like
I
these.
bet you have. I bet you have.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah.
Single QWERTY conference. Yeah.
I was at the My School QWERTY. But no, like smog, being smoke and fog. But I mean, not to take away from what Bob is saying, because I had absolutely no idea that it also meant a large suitcase that split into two parts. I mean, what the hell? That's amazing. That figures, too, that this word would have multiple definitions, including the ones that we just gave it. And we should probably add them to Sexy Merriam-Webster, I think. Yeah. Let's move on. We need to get ourselves into some scenarios. Dave, you need to disarm a bomb. And at the crucial moment when you need to cut the wire, Bob gets up to get his Chinese food delivery. Ryan has to step in, and he's an intern and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And meanwhile, Bob is arguing with the delivery guy in the background, which may or may not be me. Got it?
And we should probably, let everybody know that we're not in the same room disarming this bomb. It's like over headsets and stuff, high tech.
Oh, sure. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Mission Command. This is Stark Spindle.
Yeah. This is Randy at Mission Command. What's up?
I've got a bomb here. I don't know what to do.
You mean like right there with you?
Yes, it's like at my feet, tucked underneath of a locker. I guess. What's it? It's in a bathroom though. I don't. Is it?
About what's the size of that thing? Is it about 3 feet by 2 feet by about 6 feet?
Well, I'd say about average. I mean, I've heard no complaints. I don't. Oh, you mean the bomb? You mean the bomb? The bomb.
Hey, Jack, can we just put a pin in that for just a minute? Somebody's knocking on my door. Hang on.
Cinco de Chinatown.
The bomb is blinking. Hello?
Hey, Chinese delivery guy, can you hold on for just a minute? Can we just put a pin in that for just a minute?
Hey, you ordered Chinese?
Randy?
I did. Let me get my cash. Hey, intern.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Here, take this headset for a minute. I just got to pay the delivery guy. The guy on the other end says he has, it sounds like a soda machine. Walk him through it.
Am I going to get extra credit for this? I don't know. Hello?
Randy?
No, this is Steve.
Steve from Cabo?
What do you mean this Chinese delivery is $25?
You ordered 3 crab rangoons. You ordered...
Oh, that's a lot of crab rangoons.
Is that
Is that for one? Are you guys both eating that food, or is that for both? Is that just for him, or?
Is this like you have here? You ordered the large order of chicken pad Thai chow mein.
Wow, that sounds like Thai food mixed with. That's Thai food and mixed with Chinese food.
You brought this thing in a portmanteau. Are you kidding me? I only ordered the beef broccoli.
Look, sir, if you're ever going to order again from our specialty Chinese Thai Mexican restaurant, in which we just gave you a fried burrito filled with, pork, I guess.
That actually happened.
Hello, Randy. I got fluids mixing here.
Just sign the check.
The fluids are mixing. I don't know what.
Fine.
Oh.
There. No tip.
Randy, I need you to call my wife. I need you to tell her that I fucking hate her. I hate her fucking guts.
This manual says that when the fluids mix, babies are created. What am I looking at here?
Okay, internal, I'm back. Okay. You still with me, Jack? I mean, did anything go off while I was gone?
That's what the bomb's going to sound like in 5 seconds unless you tell me what to cut here. Which wire am I going to cut? Randy!
So how many wires are...
That's what it's going to sound like. I got 2 wires. I got a blue one and a red one.
I tell you, that sound is very convincing.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. The blue... How long... They're both the equal length. They go from one end into the other end into things. It's a bomb. I don't know what...
I tell you what. On 3, why don't you just cut both wires? Let's see what happens.
All right. 3? No, wait, you going to count up to 3 or down from 3?
Up to 3.
Okay.
In Spanish, Cinco de Mayo.
Okay. Thanks, Interno.
Uno chalupa.
Dos
taqueria. Trace enchilada. Clip.
You still with me, Jack? Oh, well. Oh, we got beef broccoli at least.
Oh. You gonna share some of that rangoon?
And scene. And thus ends one of our finest moments in Word Rango history.
You guys, you understand when you're away from the microphone, the headset, you're supposed to like talk in the background. You guys are like right up on it. Just like, yeah, this is the tiniest FBI apartment
we have Bob
ever.
here to fix everything in post. Okay?
Right.
Let's see. I'm going through my list. I think, Dave, I'd like for you to go next. Dave, what's your word this week?
All right, my word this week comes from the lovely Collins Dictionary, Collins English Dictionary, and it is ambrosia.
Ambrosia?
Ambrosia?
Ambrosia.
Dave, can you just spell it for me quick?
My word is ambrosia. ABROSIA. Ambrosia.
S-I-A. That changes everything.
Yeah. See.
Bob, what do you think ambrosia means?
Yeah.
Ambrosia. Well, I'm glad you brought up such a timely word. Nice job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Ambrosia is... I'm not stalling for time. Ambrosia is... Got it. Ambrosia, it's when you find yourself in a strange bar, maybe one that you haven't been in before. You know, we've all been there. It might be a little rougher than the normal place you frequent. You know, poor service, loud, obnoxious people who do not say excuse me when they bump into you. I mean, come on. And the first time anybody gets uppity, this old guy at the bar cuts off somebody's arm with his lightsaber.
Wow.
You are quickly beginning to realize that your white wine spritzer is probably like catnip for the ruffians in this burg. Can I get my check? Just to check. Okay, you're now thinking that not paying your bill and leaving is the lightest offense committed in here today, possibly all week. So you exit stage left very quickly. That's ambrosia.
So let's break it down. Like, we need some X's and O's. I wish this were a video cast here, because so we can connect the dots with Bob's stories, because they get pretty elaborate. I heard something about a wine spritzer. Something about you're going to get beat up if you don't ambrosiate properly.
Look at you extending all the words.
Right. Adding extra words on top of words.
That is what we do. That's part of what we do here.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone had a lightsaber at one point. But yeah, you find yourself in an establishment that you realize is not, it's particularly rough, and you need to get the hell out of there. That's ambrosia?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'll buy it. I'll go next. Ambrosia. Man, this is a really fancy word. You know, it really does roll off the tongue. But, you know, what it means, similar to what Bob was saying, is it's something that is maybe a bit more rough or choppy in its feeling. In the sense that ambrosia, when you break it apart, it's ambrosia. And it really is just... Shit, I had something. I know it's your bro, first off.
Yep.
First of all, bro.
First of all, you definitely have bro.
Ja.
And then you have sha. And it's really just your bro that goes like cha. I guess. Wow, there's just so much Bob has to fix and post. I mean,
Well,
I had something. I really did. I promise.
I believe you had something. I think you had something.
I had some. I just know that you have a bro. But I mean, you know.
Ja.
Yeah, it's agreeable.
I know. I got it. Okay.
There it is.
Now I know where I'm going. So ambrosia is your bro that is always, like, you always go with him places so he can give you support and tell you, like, Sha, like, things are looking good. You know, like, dude, you are totally on track right now with that burger you just ordered. Looks great. You're totally going to digest that all good. You're going to feel great later. Like, we're going to go out and get some brewskis, get some Keystone Light, and just fucking, like, tear this place apart. And he's your bro. He's your best dude. He's, like, he's by your side. It's like Will Smith's song Partners. He's your partner. He's like your DJ Jazzy Jeff. And you're the Fresh Prince, obviously. And yeah, you're ready to sort of like take the town apart. And not only that though, you know, some believe that your best friend, your bestie, your bro, is really supposed to tell it to you straight. Like, hey, you know what? That jean jacket with the weird like cotton hood thing, it's just not working for you, you know? But what he does is he supports you no matter what bad decision you're clearly making at the time. Like you're going down to the port to grab a portmanteau. You know, he's going to be there right by your side and sort of like help you through everything. And it's good to have that ambrosia, the ambrosia being your dude that is just always supporting you one way or another, whether it's loaning you $20 so you can go, blow it on stocks for like, I have no idea where I'm going with that. But clearly your ambrosia is your dude that's supporting you no matter what. That's what I think.
Bro, don't put your hand down there, bro. Bro, that's a dude. Bro, oh, bro, you did. Okay. Bro, don't put your money on that IPO, bro.
Right. Except
That
it's
guy.
the other way
Yeah.
around. Instead, it's just like, oh yeah, like, dude, you're totally going to want to invest in this company that just declared bankruptcy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems weird.
He's your ambrosia. That's what I think. I think, who has yet to go? Ryan?
Yeah.
What do you think?
so.
What do you think ambrosia means?
Well, I think you're onto something. I mean, the bro part of it is, that's clear. It's clear what Dave's going at here with this.
Right.
And really what it is, it's kind of a weird definition because really it's not even a definition. It's a species. It's a type of flower. And this certain type of flower loves playing Frisbee in the quad, loves the Dave Matthews Band, just can't get enough of them, loves cargo
Loves it.
shorts. Yeah, enjoys it. Loves Jersey Shore. Huge fan of the Jersey Shore. It's a really, the stench of the flower, it's a lot like Jägermeister and Axe body spray, which is weird because it's a natural scent. But actually, if you grind down the ambrosia, you really just grind it down, that's actually how you get that scent from the Axe body spray, which is interesting because it's like almost like it's like a Chinese nesting doll / an anomaly wrapped in bacon. And that's ambrosia.
It's ambrosia, not ambrosia, but great story. Great story nonetheless. I appreciate that long, wonderfully detailed definition you gave.
Dave.
But no, that is not what it is.
What is it?
it indeed is. Ambrosia is a noun,
Okay.
and it means in medicine the practice of refraining from eating. So I like how it's the practice where you're like, oh, you know what? Man, I'm just, I'm okay at not eating food, but I could be better. I could be a lot better. And your dad's like, well, practice makes perfect. You're like, you know what, Dad? You're right. I'm going to not eat food forever.
Dave, that like this is the perfect word for you. When you go on your juice fast, like you are straight up not
I
eating
thought it
food.
was like a fat joke. I thought it was going to be like, yeah, you should try not eating food.
No. Like,
So ambrosia in your term is like going from bulimia to anorexia.
Yeah.
You have to practice just to not eat. You can't just eat and just toss that up. You gotta not eat.
Now, Dave, you did say, like, so that way people kind of get the sense of this word. You did say that it's like a medical term, though, correct?
Yeah, it says, this is from the Collins English Dictionary, and it says definitions noun, and then in brackets it says medicine, and then the definition is the practice of refraining from eating.
We don't use the Collins English, like it's written by Tom Collins.
Hey, you know what? No, look.
He's always drunk. He's not.
He's always drunk. He's like, I invented this drink.
I'm a fucking mixer.
You guys need to be drinking more of my drink. I invented this drink.
Yeah.
I said this word means not eating medicine.
And definition number 2, a very unpopular 80s pop band, Ambrosia.
It totally sounds like it.
No, but there is like a thing. I think typically like it might refer to when someone has to go in for surgery, let's say, and then the doctor says, oh, well, you can't eat for like these 24 hours. I'm wondering maybe if ambrosia applies for that. So
They're
that
like-
way if people have like a practical reason to say, like if a doctor, if, let's say you want to hook up with a doctor and get up on that sweet doll, get up on that sweet payroll.
Get on that MD.
You want to get on that MD trip and then get yourself set for life. What do you do?
Hang on, let me press record on this.
Yes, please.
I really want to know how to do this.
What you do, you go in to get like your appendix removed, right? No big deal. And they say, yeah, we're going to take this out, but you can't eat for these next 24 hours. And that's when you drop ambrosia on them. You say, oh yeah, you mean ambrosia? And then they look at you deep in your eyes and they know, wow, this is a beautiful, intellectual person that I feel like I'm meeting for the first time, as opposed to 15 minutes ago. So, that's when you're like, that's when you can lure them in. And that's where the importance of the words that we give people every week, that's where it lies. Because you can use this to sort of lure people in. It's not just going to be a bunch of sphalalia. It's going to have something that leads somewhere, and that somewhere is you being, a desperate housewife or house dude.
Right in the dog.
Have you ever actually been around a surgeon?
I've been around a sturgeon. Is that similar?
When I went fishing last
I've been to
week.
Sturgis. I've
gone fishing. I don't know.
I've been around a surgeon a couple of times, and every time I've been around them, they smell kind of funky.
Like a doctor's office?
They smell like
Well,
money.
no, like they've washed their hands, but nothing else.
Oh, God, that's gross.
Come on.
Wow.
But no, that
could be true.
That's the thing we should talk about on this podcast.
That soap
is,
can
like,
go above your elbows too, buddy.
This,
That must be what the TLC song is about. Because when you're scrubbing in, they don't want no scrubbing in. Like, they don't want someone that only washes their hands.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I just think, like,
Anyways.
if you're banging a doctor, like, there are far worse things than, like, having to fast for a little bit. It's like, I mean, what do you do about that day before a weird shave? Like, the doctor's got to shave you in the bathroom and, like, get you all groomed and get you prepared. It's like a lot of weird things you have to do if you're going to try and bang a doctor. We should really
Dave,
hash
that
it
wasn't
out.
a doctor.
No?
He had you shave in a back room? What
Yeah,
happened?
in a bathroom. It was the
What doctor's
it was the
office were you
24-hour
going to?
pre-Dr. Bang shave. Like, this, don't talk to me like this isn't just a regular thing that human beings go through. Like, come on, guys.
Dude, he wasn't wearing any gloves, and he shaved me with his tongue.
Yeah.
And
Also, he had a tinfoil hat on, but I mean, I assume most doctors wear those.
I imagine, Dave, you're like, I got to go in for a checkup. So you go to this weird neighborhood. There's a big wheel.
the porch.
There's a
It's just a
tricycle
weird
in the
neighborhood.
front yard. And, like, on their door or in their window is just this piece of paper with, like, written in Sharpie. It says doctor in all caps.
D-O-K.
OCTER, doctor.
Doctor. And Dave's like, I'm going to the doctor. They got to shave me.
Yes, exactly. That is my life. Welcome
Hey,
to it.
doctor, you going to fix me up? Yeah, why don't you sit down over there?
oh, man.
Where's your bathroom? I just gotta take all this off. I gotta be like a swimmer, like a dolphin.
They have you wear a bed sheet because that's what they have as far as gowns go.
Why do you have Dora the Explorer bed sheets for my gown? I don't understand. Doctor?
Because some of us have to shop at Ross. Good times. Good times.
Paul Troon, MD. I like it.
Yeah.
That's how my HMO keeps its prices low.
Let's see. We got to move on. I guess I'm last. I managed that. My word this week is taconite.
Oh.
Taconite. Anybody want to guess the spelling on this?
Tacinite?
No. It is spelled Taconite.
Taco night. Oh, taco night. Taco night.
Taco night.
Hey, guys.
Nice.
Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's taco night.
That worked out perfectly.
Taconite.
But we all know what taco night is.
Well, yeah, it's Tuesdays, but, Taco Tuesdays, obviously. But taconite. And now that we have that out of the way, Dave, I'm wondering if you have any guesses as to what taconite means.
Yeah, taco night is so Taco Bell's done happy hour, they've done fourth meal, they've done third meal, they've done lipper, lenner, dipper, dunner, doper. They've done all this stuff.
Donner, Blitzen.
Yeah, Taco Night is the newest sensation. That's the 4 a.m. hour at Taco Night, where they're going to start selling a special Doritos Locos taco that glows in the dark. And it is glow-in-the-dark tacos, and they call it Taco Night. So it's like if you've ever gone to the bowling alley and they've like hit the switch and turned on the Cosmic Bowling or whatever, it's like that, but it's your local Taco Bell. And for 99 cents, you can get a glow-in-the-dark taco, and for free, you can get a bucket of sadness to go along with that.
Oh, I cannot wait to be in the potty. Turn off the lights. Look at the party. Yeah.
Wow, I actually kind of like this idea.
Dude, I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
If you can get some shitty ground beef and like just get it to glow, like basically what Taco Bell would need to do is just expose all of their products to black lights for like a year straight or something, because you know that lasts that long.
Dumping
start
cadmium
growing their beef in Chernobyl, and then
Oh, man. And I'm picturing the commercial. It would be similar to what you're saying. It's like, the commercial would be the dude. You notice it with these, like, fast food commercials, like Taco Bell. It's always someone bringing their food to some place where no one would ever bring Taco Bell ever. You know?
It's like they go to, like, the beach or something like that. I'm like, dude, no one's ever eaten Taco Bell at the beach. They eat it in, like, the parking lot of the Taco Bell and then go to the beach with their metal detector and, like, their fucking black socks and shit. Yeah, dude, we know your game, Taco Bell.
Right. But, I mean, if you're showing up at the rave, at the discotheque, and you're like, time to eat some Taco Bell, and there's the black lights. Yes, that's perfect for the taco night taco. It glows in the dark and everything. I love that, Dave. That's great.
Thank you.
I think it would be a great place. A great place to host that would be Svalalalia, which is across the street from Coiffers. I mean, and all the others. I mean, at this point, we've invented like a block of businesses, and it's wonderful. I just want to build on that. Bob, what do you think taconite means?
Oh, I know what I want it to be, but it's not nearly as good as Taco Night. So taconite, if you break it down into its early root bases, the first part, taco, it means a longing for a simpler time. Like the 1950s when everything was great, before the world had problems and everyone was happy as long as you were white and male.
And Superman was alive.
And the second part, that ite part, is being useless to an organization. So taconite is a descriptive word meaning that you're Donald Sterling, the soon-to-be former part owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. And for those playing the home version of Word Rango, that's not me calling Donald Sterling a racist. But if the hood fits, well,
Okay.
He's talking about like a KKK hood, which totally. Right?
Yeah, okay. Now that makes sense.
I
get it. Yeah, he is. He's the worst.
Hi, Donald. Hi.
Hey, Don. Didn't see it the last. Okay.
Hey, D-Man.
Big Donnie.
He totally listens. Big supporter of Word Rango.
No, he doesn't. We need to keep ourselves separate from that fucker. Oh, goddamn. Okay, well, good. That's sadly probably better than the actual definition still. But Ryan, what do you think taconite means?
Well, it comes from the Polish word taka, which means dad. So it's basically dad night, but it's Polish dad night. So basically during Polish dad night, it's a bunch of dudes, a bunch of dads like walking around, and they're fighting with each other. Just things Polish people do, but dads. And so
falling out of trees when people wave at them,
right. Yeah. Opening up screen doors on battleships, or like on submarines. Just all those things that you joke about with Polish people that aren't true. But hey,
having Germany roll right over them with their tanks.
God.
Yeah. When the German dads come in, that's basically what happens. Like they just basically they're like, okay, fine, sure. So yeah, Polish dad night, basically taconite.
Taconite. I want to celebrate that. I actually want to celebrate that more than May the 4th, honestly.
Polish dad night?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, they should. No, it's like, and I totally knew that because I had a friend and he was Polish and he would always call his dad Taco. I'm like, why are you calling your dad a taco? I don't get it. But really he was saying taco, which means dad in Polish. And they have their own night.
They should, too. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but around here, like, everybody's part Polish. Everyone. It just seems like they're everywhere. I could say I'm half Polish. It's crazy. I mean, it's just nuts. And I get to, knowing that I finally have my own night for when I'm a dad, it's going to be the best. I'm going to just sort of fuck things up and kind of just clumsily make my way through the night and just tell dad jokes, because that's what I do already.
Yeah. It's not going to be that much big of a transition other than having to care for a child.
Not really, yeah, I guess. Well, now that really kind of took it out. But yeah. Taconite. I bet you guys want the real definition, and you're going to kind of wish you didn't. Taconite is a flint-like rock high enough in iron content to constitute a low-grade iron ore.
So Taco Bell, right? Like we really wrapped this right back.
Yeah, great up. Mostly circus animals. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, when I saw this word, I crossed my fingers and I was just hoping, please have an awesome definition. Please have an awesome definition. And then I saw this bullshit. And it's like, oh, the goddamn geology thing. Like, no one's going to care enough to ever use this. Oh, is this taconite? Is this flint-like rock have enough iron content to be iron ore? No, like, no one's ever going to use this ever, not even in the context of academia. It's not going to happen. So I was really hoping that then, by bringing this word about, we would be able to kind of reinvent it in a way that's better. Because when I saw it, I just thought, taco night. How can you not enjoy taco night?
May 5th. Cinco de Mayo. It's coming up. Yeah.
It's coming up. This is good. It's taco night for everyone is coming up. How can we not share this word? So,
fuck you, Flint-like rock. Taco night.
Yeah. But maybe, I was about to say maybe the glow in the dark, Taco Bell, Taco Night Taco, has taconite in it, but
yeah,
I just
there's a crossover.
I would rather abandon this real definition and then push to get our own personally. But yeah. Anyways, we need to move on. We need to get our second scenario going. And it's gonna be a good one.
Thanks for that.
Ryan.
Yeah.
You are Dave's ambrosia.
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
You're there to support him, and Dave is Dave. You are setting up for taco night, and you're inviting Bob over. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we'll just go from there.
All right. Making my tacos, slapping the dough, and kneading the cabbage, and getting my tacos ready.
Did you get that dough from Mando?
I don't know where I got this from, actually. Look, hey, it's a good thing you asked, though. Yeah, so I invited somebody. I invited Bob. I had to. I felt bad. I ran over his dog, and I felt like tacos kind of makes up for it. That dog was kind of shitty. Like, the tacos are pretty good. Like, yeah, you know. But anyway, don't freak out. I'm gonna let him in.
Bro,
he's gonna keep.
That guy's never even seen Entourage. Bro, this shit sucks.
I know. I'm sorry. Just slam a monster, and I'll be back in a second.
Bro.
All right. Sorry about my door. It's really rusty there. Come on in, Bob. Come on in.
Dave, do you like my costume? I'm all prepped.
You're what?
May the 4th be with you. You like my stormtrooper outfit? This is awesome. Ready for the party?
We're doing a Cinco de Mexican party, dude, and you're here doing a May the Midi be with you thing. Yeah.
Dude, you said your party was on May the 4th.
Yeah, like the classic Mexican holiday when they first went into space. My bro's not gonna like that. Shit, I don't know. Put on the sombrero and let's go in. All right.
Okay, well, this might work.
Clip, clap, clip, clap.
Bro, what is this guy wearing?
Hey, don't freak out. Don't freak out.
What's going on? Why is
just
this
don't
guy dressed
don't
like
freak
a
out.
statue with a sombrero? What's going on?
Just don't freak out. Just don't freak out. That's all I really have to say.
How is he going to go to this party? How are we going to slam the Dos Equis? How are we going to slam our Coronas? How are we going to do that with this guy dressed like some kind of a what are you like?
Well, dude, it's actually.
Hey, I hear it's taco night.
It's pretty dope. This guy can actually slam a beer from halfway across the room. Why don't you show him, Bob?
Yeah. Let me show you that. I just need to. Hey, can you hold that can just like right here?
Hold on 1 second. Let me go check my door. I got a really long hallway. Hold on. Hello?
Dave, I am the great Mando. May the 4th be with you, Mando.
Dude, do you have fucking hooves for feet?
Do not speak to me. My entrance music is coming on. I'm not the one that's so far away when you feel the
Is your
Mando
entrance music Godsmack?
enter your apartment.
I did not know the Mando loves Godsmack. All right, duly noted.
I love everlasting Godsmackers.
Come on in. Do you love chalupas? I got tons of those.
Oh my God, is that a stormtrooper?
No.
Hi.
No.
I am
how are
the
you?
great Mando. I'm a huge fan of yours. I don't understand why you're dressed like a stormtrooper from Nazi Germany, however.
Sig something?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, that's not really in Star Wars.
6 hour? Is that a thing?
All right,
It is,
scene.
I hear it is
Scene,
taco
scene. No,
night,
scene,
Dave.
scene.
What do
Scene,
you
just-
have for the great Mando?
I've got carne asada. I've got pollos hermanos. I've got some carnitas el frito. And I've got a smidgen of guacamole.
What's in the guacamole? Is that twigs?
No, mole. It's mole. It's
Oh.
just mostly mole. It's like mole fur, mole meat.
This is unacceptable! There's but one Mando Day a year, and you fucked it! You fucked it bad! Dave!
Mando, bro, just you just need a child, bro. It's just what we gotta do.
Yeah, where the hell's my fucking ambrosia been all this
Yeah, I've
time?
been
Let me
hanging out
get
this whole
chewed
time,
out.
like trying to figure out what this guy's
Let me
dressed as.
Google Godsmack lyrics really quick.
Oh, bro, I love Godsmack.
Hey, Ambrosia, where'd that guy get his costume? It looks really realistic through these goggles on my stormtrooper helmet.
You know my ambrosia's black, right?
And we're done. I don't even know. I don't
know where any of that
I
went.
don't know. I feel like everyone that's listening is now thinking to themselves, "Oh, this is what Cinco de Mayo's all about."
These assholes. I think it's interesting that both of you guys know lyrics to Godsmack songs. That's a little insight into the Dave Souza verse.
Hey, you know what, Ryan?
Well, they actually appeared in an episode of King of the Hills.
That makes sense now. Yeah.
You and your fucking high horse. You know what though, Ryan? I am gonna ask you to continue speaking because I'd like for you to give us your escalator pitch for Sphallolalia, please.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie and say I didn't almost forget what my word was this week, but Sphallolalia, I mean, the thing is, when I pick words that are fun to say. They might not have the Farouche level quality that Dave's words have sometimes, but, you know, they're not like a flower or like not eating like a medical term. I mean, come on, man. Like, bring it next time, because Sphallolalia, it has so many L's. Like, if I challenge you to come up with a word that has as many consonants as this word has. It's amazing. Sphallolalia. Oh, also the definition's pretty cool, because we all have been there, right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. Dave, last Thursday? I mean, come on. It's just,
yep.
It's how it is. You know, you flirt with a person and then it goes nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think, was it last Thursday we were flirting with the idea of you being on the show? I think that's
Oh, snap.
See how you turned that around?
Bob, please give us your escalator pitch for portmanteau.
Portmanteau. Not only is this a word that gives you a suitcase split in half that opens up and gives you a virtual closet, but it's a word that gives you other words. You know, like beefalo. Yeah, without portmanteau, you would not have beefalo, my friends. You would not have fun words like liger, Tygon, all portmanteaus. Edutainment, cyberpunk,
Boy child.
sitcom.
Wait,
I rest my case. Portmanteau 2016.
did Dave just say boy child?
I snuck it in. I thought you didn't notice, but
always
you
gonna
clearly
notice.
you clearly picked up on it. You clearly picked up on it.
Boy child.
It's a boy child, you know? It's not
Yeah,
redundant at
not
all.
only
It's not
is it a
redundant
boy,
one bit.
it's a child. Hey.
And if you want some more inside baseball stuff on portmanteau, I will tell you that in someone's definition of taco night, he mentioned linner, lupper, all kinds of other weird words, which are also portmanteaus.
Damn. Nice. Well done.
Yeah. Wonder who did that.
Probably me.
Yeah.
It was my word. That was the joke. Dave, ambrosia. Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. Oh, ambrosia. Look, friends, are you tired of saying fasting? Fasting. It makes you sound like a hill-dwelling, just toothless moron. Fasting. Ugh, it's just such an ugly word. How about ambrosia? Ambrosia. You say it with a soft tongue, soft voice. Feels good. Everybody around you likes it. You're using your inside voice. It's great. It's great. And really, you got to stop eating fucking food. You need to eat less fucking food. You're getting way too fat. I don't like it. Nobody else likes it. Your car certainly doesn't like it. Ambrosia.
Your horse doesn't like it.
Your horse doesn't like it. Your children don't like it. Why are you sitting on your children?
Why are you riding your children?
Yeah. The guy at the toll booth. Why do you insist on sitting on him before you pass every day?
Your motorized scooter doesn't mind though.
Yeah, yeah. That thing was dope.
Yeah,
it's pretty. Yeah.
Ambrosia.
All right. Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
In which Dave was mean to everybody listening. I'm up next. Taco night. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. I mean, how else are you going to celebrate on this great day, the day after everybody cares about Star Wars once a year, where you like, what are you going to do? Well, you're going to have tacos. You're going to have Doritos Locos tacos that glow in the dark. And
are made completely of Ewoks.
Yeah, and you're gonna love life, and it's taco night in America. I mean, it just doesn't get better than that. It just doesn't, and that's why taco night, we're gonna completely forget all this stuff about rocks. No one cares about that. It's now taco night, and I want everyone to appreciate that and love it. And my word out of all of them is the most fun to say. Sorry, it's not as fun to say sphalalia, Ryan. It's more fun to say taco night. Take it with Storm. Stormtroopers. Taco night in America. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Moving on, we need votes. Ryan, you get to start.
Did Bob go?
Yeah, Bob went. Yeah, he said a bunch of other shit.
Yeah,
Bob
that's how forgettable it is. Yeah.
Ryan, you have to pick
Dead to me.
this week between portmanteau, ambrosia, and taco night.
Yeah, I mean, as per usual, I mean, excellent job this time around, guys. But nobody came to the table and delivered such a timely word as Mike Suzik's taco night. I mean, when it comes down to the definition, what it really is, a little lacking. But you know what? You could say it's lacking. But yeah, taco night is my number one word tonight.
And,
it's just taco night.
And your numero dos?
My numero dos, to keep with the theme. I'm gonna go with portmanteau. Right?
That's right. You are.
I was once a young boy at a QWERTY homeschool conference, and who hasn't ventured down to find a surly portmanteau? You know, I mean, we've all been there, right?
Yeah,
the Qualcomm conference, you know, like those things. Portmanteau.
I will vote next. I have to pick between sphalalia, portmanteau, and ambrosia, and I'm gonna say my number one. I am basing this entirely on definition. I have to go with sphalalia. I gave you shit, Ryan, but it is fun to say. It is a fun to say word, and man, that meaning, it's just so good. Whatever the meaning was, it was great. No, I'm kidding. I know it's the whole flirtatious talk that doesn't lead anywhere. It's just so familiar to so many people that I think having that word exist in their lives only strengthens how disappointing some nights can be. So you have to kind of give credit to that. That's why I have to give the points to you for that. But my number two has to be, it was a very, very close second. My number two, though, is definitely ambrosia. Ambrosia, man, it sounds great. And you want to have that bro that's just always there supporting you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm all over that. So, yeah, definitely ambrosia for that. Dave, I want you to vote next. You have to pick between sphalalia, portmanteau, and taconite. Taconite.
All right. I'm going to have to go portmanteau for number one because taco night is just, it's so purposeful. Like, I know why you picked that word. It's a great word. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you're preying upon the time of year. If you use that word next week, then yeah, I would have voted for it all the way.
Oh, yeah, because that's how themes work.
yeah, pretty much.
Little pandering, man.
So number one has got to be portmanteau. Number two has got to be taco night.
All right. And Bob, that leaves it to you. You have to pick between sphalalia, ambrosia, and taconite.
I like ambrosia, but not as much as the other words. Sphalalia is nice. Taco night is nice. But I do want to give props to Oboe Crazy, who gave me the word portmanteau via Twitter secretly.
So you stole someone else's word this week.
No, it's called outsourcing.
Do either Dave or Ryan, do either of you respectively want to take any points away from Portmanteau this week?
No, I always contribute.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that was the joke, dumbasses. Continue, Bob.
Wait, joke? What? Joke? What?
Excellent. And in that vein of having been given that word from someone else, I would like to give my vote to that word.
No, you
Portmanteau.
can't do that.
Still can't. No.
Oh, man, we really trip across the finish line every week.
I need to read this rule book we have.
Yeah, the rule book
fine.
clearly states no.
Then my number one word is going to be on the nose, taco night.
All right.
And number two
Nailed
is
it.
sphalalia.
All right.
Spallally.
And that means somehow I won this week with the word that had the worst definition out of any word we've ever had in the history of Word Rango. It really was. I mean...
Not even arguably.
terrible.
That's
just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, it rocks. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but you brought great shame upon your house.
Yeah, you know what, though? I don't give a
Just like every other
fuck.
week.
I mean, it's taco night. How can you be mad when you're
It's taco night.
That's really...
Throw your worries out the window, guys. It's fucking taco night.
That's the slogan. That's a slogan for Taco Bell now. Who gives a fuck? It's taco night.
It's taco night. Eat until you pass out. It's fucking taco night.
It's fucking taco night. You want hot sauce? You want mild? You pussy? Huh?
Wow, it's aggressive.
It's fucking taco night. Bob. If people want to get in touch with us and get excited about Taco Night in America and to celebrate Cinco de Mayo the only way they know how, which is to email and contact us, how do they do that?
Friends, you can join us for Cinco de Taco Night on the Twitters, twitter.com/WordRango. We'd like to thank our friends, the Optimism Club, Cinema Susan, Pod Superiority, Keith and Julia, the Addie Martin, Two Dope Girls Pod, also Corey S.A., who says, I'm probably late to the party, but I just found out two great gaming dudes have a comedy podcast, Mike Suzek and Ryan Lou. Hit subscribe.
Snub today.
Nice.
He doesn't know.
And one gaming lady. Oh, sorry. Did you see what I did? Okay.
Yeah. No, we get it. We get it.
Harry Coughlin also said that feeling of smug satisfaction when you already know a Word Rango word.
Well, you got it this week with Taco Night.
It's probably Dave's.
Taco Night.
Obo Crazy said my next D&D character will be named Lodestar.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Lodestar.
If you want to like us on Facebook, we would like you back. I mean, if we could. Can we do that? I don't know. Facebook.com/WordRango. And hey, why don't you tell a friend about it too? In Terabang.
I don't know if you did that right.
I think it was all right, though. It was okay.
Forceful. It wasn't as much of a question. It was more of a bang without
Fine.
the intero.
Bang! Do you need to tell a friend how to get to the show? If they need it on iTunes, have them go to bit.ly/WordRango. Hey, why don't you surprise a friend with some fun audio-visual stimulation?
When they're sleeping.
Yeah, while they're sleeping, send them this text with bit.ly/TryWordRango. Send them that text and they will laugh for literally minutes. All thanks to you and to us. But
Mostly you.
And if you're celebrating Cinco de Mando, this, and you're stuck at work, but you're like, I can wear headphones, you can go to wordrango.com. I actually recently I finally got every episode to date of the show. It's on the site now, so you can listen from there. There might be some issues with getting to the older episodes because of the blog thing that I need to talk to Ryan about. But regardless, though, everything's on there now, and it's great. So you can listen from the browser. And on there, if you're like, I'm not an iTunes guy, I don't, we mention iTunes because it's great for the reviews and stuff, but we have our RSS feed right there on every post for every episode. You can find that. You can subscribe using like BeyondPod on Android and whatever podcast gathering devices you have, like Stitcher and stuff.
Stitcher.
Stitcher's great for that too. There's
Stone tablets.
MySpace.
Wait, stone tablets like actual pieces of rock, pieces of
GeoCities,
taconite that have it.
Deface public property and write Word Rango on it, basically, is what Bob's saying.
If you do that, then send us a picture at facebook.com/WordRango or at WordRango. And just say that, we didn't do it, but you did. It's great. And we're happy for you doing that and all that. And that's great. That's it. Join us next week. We're going to have 4 more fresh words, and we're bellies full of taco. Tacos? No, just taco, I guess. Why not?
Taco.
One big taco we all share.
We are, Word Rango is one big taco.
That big taco in the sky.
Everybody just wrap yourselves in it. That's it. This has been Word Rango. Adios.